right, we live on YouTube's. I'm just putting the final touches on some stuff. Let me see. Move you over here. Let me see. What's good, everybody? Thank you for coming by the stream today. I'm just knocking everything out real quick. We got, oh, this say Young Gracie. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Give me just a second, y'all. Alright, yo, we almost there. We almost there, Joe Diddles. Hope everybody having a good one today. Hope everybody having a blessed day. Much love, much energy, much positive feeling and positive vibes. Alright, yo, we almost there. We almost there, Joe Diddles. Hope everybody having a good one today. Hope everybody having a blessed day. Much love, much energy, much positive feeling and positive vibes. Just trying to get everything pulled up. Trying to get everything finished up. Oops. Alright. Trying to get everything finished up. Get all this stuff out the way, yo, so I can make sure I get. Y'all got my undivided attention. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all got my undivided attention. Alright, we're going to have to mute that. Mic check, mic check. Make sure everything is working. Obviously it is. Let me get all this stuff out the way. Why do I have a feedback loop? What's going on with the feedback loop? Okay. Mic check, mic check. Alright. Everything looks smooth so far. So I'm just going to get to what I came here to do. So we got the podcast today, everybody. Appreciate y'all for coming by the stream today. Everybody who's here, everybody who's not here, listen to this post haste. Oh, get the microphone together. Get my microphone together. You know what I'm saying? I done jumped the gun. Trying to get everything else right. I ain't even got the light on myself. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the light shining on me. You feel me? You feel me? Okay. I think that's much better. Let me get my. Okay, so we up in here, yo. Sorry, I'm kind of locked in on this right now. So So I guess I'm going to have to close that out for the time being. So we just going to jump right into it today, man. Got everything pulled up. Let's do it. Y'all know it take me forever to actually get this thing started. But let's do it. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Anonymous, the author, aka Anonymous Rap Guy, and I am back with another podcast episode today, man. What's goody? What's hoodie? Oh, I forget. I'm tripping. See, this is why it's so important to have a producer. This is exactly why people need a producer. Moments like this. I done forgot to start recording the podcast. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Anonymous, the author, aka Anonymous Rap Guy, and I am back with another podcast episode today, man. What's goody, everybody? I hope everybody doing very nice, very well, very pleasant out there in YouTube land, and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, social media land, because this is going to be in a couple different places. But if you're watching this live, what's goody? If you checking in later, I appreciate y'all for listening. Today we have a poem by homegirl Kim Duwaup. Me and her were supposed to, well, actually we did do a song together way back in the day, like way back in the day, that ended up not ever being released because of we'll just say label issues on my end. So that's my bad. Apologies to Miss Kim, Miss Duwaup. But I figure make it right now by circling back around and actually releasing it on the podcast, and hopefully we can do something together in the near future, or we'll just see what happens. You never know what the future holds. So this is really an apology to her for slacking off and actually never releasing a song that I had her record. Like, it had to be at least 10 years ago. Like, bare minimum, it was like 10 years ago. So yeah, that's my fault. But she's a very dope poet here in Cincinnati. Very cool, loving, devoted husband. Very dope individual. So yeah. Anywho, yeah. Let me just get to her poem. So we're going to switch this over here. And I think we're good to go. Make sure the audio is coming through. Okay. Turn this down just a little bit. If you are watching this on Instagram, unfortunately, you will miss it. But check us out over on YouTube, and you will be sure to catch the whole thing. So this is Duwaup. It's about 3 minutes long. I figure it would be perfect.
It seems that we're advancing, but now we're in a recession. We keep losing yards and gaining nothing. Guess you switched up your game plan, crossed over to the other team, trying to tackle a dream of sacking a tight end. Your unsportsmanlike conduct has us messed up, and now we're at the end. This is sudden death. No 2-minute warnings, no overtime options, no instant replay. The kissing and holding have gone away, and now I'm assessing penalties because you've been offensive. But this is where I draw the line. Yeah, I'll be on the defense most of the time because every time you have a different story. But this time, you fumbled. Was found in someone else's territory, caught up in the trenches, laid out on your fullback, spiked ready for play action from your head coach. Seems playing the field was your goal, but you let your guard down. Forgot to hold your position. Thought you had get free kicks on me permission, but I told you from the beginning I was in it to win, so if you had a wild card, you should have pulled it then. But instead, personal fouls are piling up, and I'm at the point of giving up. I'm through with your rookie moves. I thought you was a veteran, but this game you're playing feels more like a scrimmage, and you're offsides. On the blind side of mission. Your formation has you in a bad position. Thought you were going to clinch the division, but your addition was incomplete. Had too many carries, made too many forward passes. Trying to get extra points, you appointed yourself captain of both teams. But there's no safety in that. I gave you all of me, and you only gave me half back. No, as a matter of fact, it was more like a quarter. But we're in a recession, and I need a return on all of my investments. I'm a free agent with home field advantage, making an interception, placing the ball back in my possession. I'm taking my tail back. And don't think I'm gonna come running back from your team. No Hail Mary can get me on your fantasy roster. You're an imposter, and I'm the referee throwing the flag on your play. It's time to roll out, because I'm tired of playing your games.
Dope, dope, dope. Dope poem by Miss Duwaup. Dope. I definitely support her Cincinnati Poetry Slam. Definitely check out her link, duwaup.com. And she, like I say, very dope individual, very dope person that I owed. Bare minimum, I owed this tour just because, like I said, that song that we were supposed to do like a decade ago never came out. And that's totally my fault. But anyway, man, yeah. So the theme for today's episode, the theme for the bounce back episode from last week, because last week was rough and rugged because I was in my feelings about all the disappointing black murder that I had seen around the country. But today's gonna be a lighter episode, man. Today we're gonna shift the focus. Today we're gonna talk about the whitest white you can get, man. VMAs. I forgot the VMAs was a thing. I saw this video posted. I saw some things posted on Instagram about how there was different things going on over there. So I figured I owed it to myself to check out the ratchetness. You know what I'm saying? If VMAs don't do nothing, they're going to be ratchet. I'll never forget when when Kanye West walked up on the stage and said Taylor Swift didn't deserve the award, Beyonce did. That warmed my soul. Or when Lil Mama jumped up on the stage with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Like I say, if they can't do nothing else at the VMAs, they're going to be ratchet. And let me tell you that I'm here for it. So what is this year's ratchetness? What's going on this year that has perked my ears, that has caught my attention, that has tickled my fancy? Today's ratchetness is this year's ratchetness, I'm sorry, is apparently Young Gravy is dating Addison Rae's mother. Apparently, this man, Young Gravy, is about 26. Addison Rae's mom, I believe they said, was 52. I'm not sure that is correct because I don't know who any of these people are. But apparently, he said, and I quote, "She's a MILF. She's basically a Southern Belle. So I had to get at that." Yo. I don't know who Addison Rae is. But I know that Addison Rae's mom was married. And at this point, you might just have to kill this man. Like, I don't understand. I don't know how far, like, they hood connections is. You know what I mean? But you're not just going to call my mom's a MILF and just be in my same line of work and just expect to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what we going to do here, sir. That's listen, we going to duel. I'm going to slap you with the glove, and hey, meet me in the cornfield with the strap. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't, no. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. But I will say this. This is something that I noticed about like the VMAs and the BET Awards and different broadcasts like that. I'm officially the old dude in the pack. I have no idea who Young Gravy is. Apparently he is a Caucasian individual. Don't know who Addison Rae is. I'm assuming she's a Caucasian individual because her mom is white. But I'm that old guy in the club. I don't know. Everything has just passed me over. I'm still listening to Jay-Z and J. Cole and who else? System of a Down. I'm like still stuck in the 90s. So all these artists these days, bro, I don't even know. I just got hip to Lil Baby and Young Thug, and they going to Gunna and Young Thug. I'm sorry, and they going to jail. So is it really worth my time getting invested in people if they just gonna let me down in the long run? I don't know. But back to the ratchetness, man. Yeah, somebody gonna have to go. Somebody gonna have to get shot. Like, ain't nobody you just not gonna walk up to. Well, if I'm assuming Addison Rae is a musician or some kind of entertainer in the industry. If you show up to my mom to a ceremony or public event, and you address her as a MILF, and y'all kissing on the red carpet, one of us got to go. Like, it's either gonna be you or me, but we both ain't seeing the sunrise, sir. Okay, that's just how I gets down. Now, if it's a 50-year-old dude, it is what it is. If it's a LeBron situation where, if it's a LeBron situation where, somebody your same age as your mom, but that individual looks up to you as a person, then I mean, what you gonna do? You can't kill somebody for being a fan. But, sir, you 26. Mom is around 50. And you gonna call her a MILF in my presence? Oh, no. I got to at least break both your legs. You know what I'm saying? Bar minimum. I got to at least tap on your kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shouts out to the entertainment industry. That's all I got to say. But, nah. I guess I'm just not the one. We're going to have a conversation. It might have worked when I was, 11, 12. I'm a grown-ass man now, bro. Like I say, she's 26. Damn. Sorry, I just remember how old I was. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation, bro. We're going to have to, man to man, we're going to have to talk it out. We're going to have to hash it out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not cool. That's not cool on any level. But I guess what can you really do? I mean, you can whoop his ass. Like I said, if you that rich, bare minimum, you can hire somebody to, Brittany Griner a mofo. Hey, why don't you just take this trip? Slip something in their bag. Now they locked up for 9 years in a Russian prison. It don't have to be something that you do to harm them. It could just be circumstantial. I'm not trying to give no tips out there. I'm just saying what could be done. In other news, moving right along here, there was a post on the, sorry guys. There was a post on Instagram, and I'm going to bring that up over on the YouTube feed, hopefully here. And the question is, which one? Let me see if I can just pull it up. I'm sorry, not Instagram. It was on Twitter. It's actually currently, Ferb is currently trending on Twitter, which is very interesting for me. I didn't know people was huge Phineas and Ferb fans, so that's totally on me. Which is really just right along with the theme of relationships. Let me bounce over here to the YouTubes. Okay, so let me move I don't even know where to put myself. I put myself down here then. All right. And the question is, between Phineas and Ferb, Jimmy Neutron, I can't think of his name, from Invader Zim, the smart kid from Zim. Number 2, Dexter's Lab and Dexter's Lab's arch nemesis. The question is, who is winning in the science fair? And I feel like it would be hypocritical just to gloss over them and just say say who I think would win. So I'm going to break down the people on this list and why I think that these individuals would be destroyed. So let's start at the bottom right corner with Dexter, Mr. Dexter's Lab himself. Now, the problem with Dexter, which month in, episode after episode, was that his inventions, his schemes, his plans, his devices were all destroyed by his sister relatively easy. Like, it wasn't like they were super durable. It wasn't like they could eventually figure it out, or he got smart enough to be like, hey, let me maneuver around. Like, that's a huge hiccup in if you that smart, Dex, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you killing people and getting away with it. I would even argue that Dexter from the show Dexter, the serial killer, was smarter than the kid was. You know what I'm saying? He was killing people, getting away with it smooth. What was 7 seasons? Solid. We ain't gonna spoil the ending for y'all, mainly because I didn't see it. So he's off the list. Like, Dexter's off the list. If somebody who's not a genius can easily destroy your gadgets and gadgets, come on. I mean, that should tell you right there that you're not ranking number 1. Let's bounce over here to number 2. Number 2 is easy to get off the list because he didn't do nothing spectacular in my book. He was just building small, like, we got a plane. We got, the whole mission was to take over the world. Did he ever, did the kids ever really succeed in making sure that they was running stuff? No. He smart dude. Probably got some B's, solid 3.5. I ain't mad at him. He was a deviant. He was a child. And plus, when you learn is that after 13, all that knowledge goes kaputs. So If you're really that smart, you think you would find out a way to help your fellow children to keep being baller. So that's number 2. The second one, I can't think of his name right now, but he was Dexter's Lab's foe. I mean, he always lost to Dexter, and by proxy, Dexter was always getting beat by his sister, and he was girl crazy. So you can't even keep him up in that. The closest competition to the top 3, the finish in the top 3. We're gonna say Jimmy Neutron is a solid second place. Dib, was that his name? I think his name was Dib. Is clearly third, okay? Like, Dib is in third place because he never did anything. His father was the real genius. So, by proxy, like, did he even have any inventions? Or he was just scheming, wasn't he? He didn't even really, I don't even think he ever did anything that was epic, if I'm not mistaken. Like, Dib never did anything that people were like, oh, wow, he's clearly a genius. He had schemes and scoundrels and thoughts like that, but he never built anything that would make you first place at the science fair. You know what I'm saying? Second place, Jimmy Neutron. Close second place. We'll just say second place. Because genius level. Super intelligent. But there was always a flaw in his machines. Like, there was always a flaw with something that he was doing. Either the engine rocket jet didn't take off right. Either the dog couldn't fully function the way he was supposed to. Like, the dog was about the closest thing that he had to a smooth, perfect invention. You know what I'm saying? And you were one trick pony at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, Jimmy Neutron, but it is what it is. And the first place is an obvious Phineas and Ferb. Like, I don't even think that there's a discussion that Phineas and Ferb are not the smartest out of this bunch. Like, they had no jobs. They had no money. Still living with their parents. There was no background of, like, super intelligence with them, but they always managed to not only create baller stuff. Like, they was making rockets that went to space. I saw the episode last night. They took an alien that was apparently living on Earth that was trying to infiltrate the moms, and built a spaceship and flew this man back to Earth to Mars. I'm like, bro, I don't even know where that came from. But that feat destroys anything else they've ever done. Anybody else on the list has ever done. How was they affording this equipment? Huh? How were they able to find this technology? And they consistently defeated their sister. Like, her whole thing was, yo, I'm about to figure out what's going on, and so I can tell my mom so that I can bust y'all. And she maybe 2 or 3 times through the whole series, 2 or 3 times, they might have been caught by her. That's a win in my book. They got throwaway stuff. Even the villain was copying their ideas. That's how genius level they were. And there's 2 of them. Ain't nobody else got that level of backup. Jimmy Neutron got, the dog, but that ain't really a gangster dog. You know what I'm saying? He's a helper. He's not going to put no solid input and no thoughts. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Phineas and Ferb all day. So, I don't even know how this was a discussion, but it is what it is. Let me bounce back over here. I got my cat up under my foot, so I'm rubbing her head with my leg if y'all see me shaking. She's a cat. She likes feet. I don't know why. She likes it when you, like, put your foot and rub on her head. I don't know why. I don't know why cats are like this, but apparently that is her ish, and I'll happily oblige. I'm definitely like a sucker for my animals, man. I definitely, like, I love my babies. I absolutely love my babies. So, moving on to the next topic of today's podcast is Monday motivation. Yeah, Monday motivation. It's Monday. Y'all know that's when the podcast come out. Oh, my cat, she's biting me. See, cats, after like 2 seconds of rubbing, cats just get overly aggressive. She is biting my foot right now. Gently, of course. She's not being super aggressive, but she is biting my big toe, and it is pissing me off. But sorry. Sorry. Stop it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. today's things is Monday motivation. Today, the essence of today is motivation. How to get up and do your thing. How to wake up and get your hustle right. How to wake up and get your mind right. How to get your week started off on a positive note. What tips and tricks you can employ to make sure that your week, your day, your hour, and your minute is successful. My number one trick that I use for my own personal life, this is going to be easier said than done, but my own personal successes and my own personal trials and tribulations is you get about a 10-second window. That's it. Studies show, I forget where I saw this study, but you get about 10 seconds to make a decision, to either take action or you talk yourself out of it. It's a very small window. Might even be 5, but I'm just going to say 10 seconds. It's very easy to say, hey, man, I'll just do that later. I can push that off. I don't really feel like going to workout. I don't feel like doing A, B, and C. I can do it in an hour. I can do it in 10 minutes. I can do it in 5 minutes. My thing is, if you have the inclination to do it, start on it, bare minimum, within the first 10 seconds of you having the thought. Like if you're like, if it's one of those, I really should, just start it. Just start. I really should, get better at writing, whether you write music like me, or you write comedy, or you want to work on writing a book, or you want to work on writing a memoir, you want to work on writing poetry, whatever you can start doing. You want to be a poet? Do you want to be a musician? Do you want to be an actor? Do something as soon as you have that thought. Don't push it off. Don't just come up with, I can do it. Now, if you at work and it's like, I have to do work, obviously do work. Obviously. But if you can write down a little piece of paper and put, I need to blah, 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 put it in your pocket. And then as soon as you get off work, naturally when you get home, you check your pockets. Boom, there it is right there. It's like, I said I was going to do this. Maybe I can't. Don't even, you might be tired. Hey, just take 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes today might be 10-20 minutes tomorrow. And you got your 10,000 hours in before you know it, as long as you start chipping off on it today. So the main thing, the easiest thing, and I know people have heard this a million times over, don't procrastinate. If you get the urge, if you get the inkling that you need to get started on something, get started on it. If it's as simple as writing down the idea that you have, fold that up, put it in your pocket, or if you at home, put it somewhere safe that you can see it every day, that you got that reminder that, hey, this is a thought that I have. This is an idea, a concept that I'm working with in my mind. I need to do this. So I'm going to put this up there to remind myself subconsciously or consciously, I need to get started on this thing up there. It's the easiest thing in the world to do, to just make a little physical note. Don't do mental notes. Mental notes are easy to either forget or get distracted from and forget to come back to. But if you write it down on a piece of paper in your phone, text it to yourself, whatever it is, don't check the message. Make sure you still got that notification, because you need something to hit in your brain. Dag, I said I was going to do that. And if you see it enough times, if you continue to remind yourself to I need to get started on this. I really need to chip away at this topic. Or I really need to write out a whole outline or project or start moving forward. It all starts with one step. Every journey starts with one step. So make sure you start down your journey. People put off dreams and ideas and concepts for 10, 20 years. And then be mad when somebody else have the same idea. Well, dang, I thought of that 20 years ago. Well, why didn't you do it then? The journey to success starts with a small step. Nobody has just woken up unless you're lucky enough to hit that $1.3 billion jackpot, which nobody has still claimed. So if you from Illinois and you bought you a ticket, make sure that you check that number, okay? 1.3 billion. Somebody got a $1.3 billion lottery ticket and still ain't turned it in. I think you get about 60 days before you have to turn it in. Now, they're not in jeopardy of losing it just yet, but my people from Illinois, if you out there, holla at your boy. Okay, I just need a piece. Let me get 2-3 mil. That's all I need. You got the 1.3 billion. Just break me off 0.3. Break me off the 0.003. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? Y'all to set me up for a minute, you know what I mean? Get these businesses popping, invest in my community, you know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. But they still ain't claimed the 1.3 billion. And that brings me to my second topic of discussion as far as Monday motivation, as far as getting your mind crystals aligned, as far as getting your chi to chiolate, whatever that means. Second tip. Somebody cutting grass. I thought I was tripping. But my second tip, my second idea of inspiration is whatever your gift is, embrace it. Don't fight your gift. Just because you see Joe Schmo and Billy Jilly down the street, they can cook the hell out of a piece of chicken. They can fry up the chicken, okay? They done hooked up the chicken, and you thinking, man, I need to go down there and see if I can copy what they doing and fry their chicken. Meanwhile, you got a whole other talent. You can sing your ass off, but you don't want to sing. You know why? You don't feel comfortable in front of people enough to sing, but you wanna chase this dream of frying chicken. Some people can fry chicken, the coldest chicken I've ever had in my life. Some people know the seasonings and the salts and the peppers and the garlic powders and can hook a bird up, okay? Some people know how to do that. Some people know just innately, don't even got to measure that. Like the Jamaicans, the Africans. Listen, go to a Jamaican spot right now, okay? Go to a Caribbean cookout. You know what I'm saying? Let them give you some jerk chicken. Ask them what the measurements is on that chicken. Oh, well, you just put a little bit in it. I don't know how they do it, but it tastes delicious, okay? Jerk chicken is some of the best chicken I never had in my life. Now, if I gotta choose between jerk chicken and fried chicken, that might cause a war among the blacks, okay? that might just somebody might get cut, okay? But that's beside the point. Some people have that ability to cook food and have that ability. They need to focus on that innate talent that they have. Some people have an innate ability to be a songstress, to just out their mind, and just hit the notes. Y'all might not be ready for that, so I ain't gonna bust that out on y'all just yet. But some people just have that talent, but they refuse to pursue that talent because they're like, oh, I don't want to sing in front of people, or I don't know how to get started on recording, or I don't feel like I have it in me to be a major recording artist. First of all, you ain't got to worry about being a major recording artist because most people don't ever make it. So you can get that thought out your mind, okay? All right? If your fear of success is holding you back, then you got the wrong mindset, okay? Let's be honest. Most people think that good and they ain't good. I mean, let's call it what it is. If your fear of success is, oh man, listen, if I start picking up the basketball, then I'm just gonna kick LeBron James off the court. You're crazy, all right? And if you're right, what's the problem? You scared of making millions? Is that what it is? Huh? Some people don't want to sing because it's the devil's music. Well, then sing gospel. It's always an excuse. So don't make an excuse. Get active. Get popping. Chase your talents. Do what you got to do to fulfill your dreams. Okay, people? Because I'm tired of seeing 70, 80-year-old people talk about, well, back in my day, I could have been the next Michael Jordans. Okay? Michael Jordan been retired for 15, 20 years. Okay? Stop it. We're not going to do this today, people. We're not going to do this today. Chase your talents. Embrace your abilities. Whatever God blessed you with. If you don't believe in God, whatever the universe blessed you with, embrace those talents. I saw a quote, it was apparently Jay-Z said it, but Clark Kent repeated it on the Math Hoffa podcast. And I agree with him wholeheartedly. And it goes like this. Everybody was born with a talent. No matter who you are. Every baby, every human was born with an ability. A natural, God-given ability. Now, not everybody embraces that ability. Some people have natural athleticism, but they drink and smoke and don't exercise and get and let their body go to waste. And then they end up 40 years old with a bad knee, regretting the fact that they can't dunk no more. Some people will have a smart genius brain. They pick up a book, read it one time, understand. Oh, I understand. Calculus, that ain't nothing over there. I put that over there. But I'm focusing on this over here. I wanna be over here. I wanna focus what my friends doing, what the homies doing. Listen, I'm 30 plus years old, okay? I'm not gonna get into the exact number. But I know Friends will leave you by the wayside at the drop of a hat, okay? It ain't, I got a few friends from high school left. All right? Chase your dreams. Because people let you down. So make sure whatever you're doing, it is to fulfill your happiness. You've got to find the happiness on the inside. That's why it's so crazy out here. People killing themselves and killing their loved ones. You don't love me no more. Listen, you got to love yourself. You got to pursue your own goals, your own passions. I mean, love who you love. Bring them into your world. You know what I'm saying? But don't invest your world into their world. Make sure y'all keep y'all worlds apart and y'all come together in collaborations. It's beautiful among people. But make sure you have that internal happiness. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a jealous parent not let their kids do what they want to because when I tried it, I couldn't do it because the people was judging too hard. Listen, don't hold back somebody else's dream because of your fears, okay? Let people flock. Let people be happy. If you the coldest at taking your clothes off, okay? I'm not saying you got to be a stripper. I'm not saying that. But you know how to wind and dine and throw that thing back like ain't nobody throw that thing back. Well, then teach a class. Share those gifts with the community, okay? You might save a marriage doing that. You might teach the girl, hey, you know what? Now I can do that for my husband. Now they married 40, 50 years. And you did that. You brought happiness to somebody else because you was throwing that thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if your calling is to be a stripper, then by all means, let me know what club you're dancing at. But what I'm saying is this, people. Whatever your talent is, embrace your talent, regardless of how just ridiculous it is. I remember back in the day, they had a TV show. I believe it was called Freaks and Geeks. Not the Seth Rogen one, but there was like a TV show that was like geeky guys and then just fine models. And it was underneath the same house. And this one dude was the coldest Rubik's Cube put it together I've ever seen in my life. He did it behind his back. He did it underwater. Did it with his eyes closed. Now, some people might think, now, you saw it in a Rubik's Cube. He made it on TV, didn't he? Later on, this man was in a competition on TV, showing it off, just coded. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on America's Got Talent was the coldest with the Rubik's Cube. Now, I don't think he won, but that's a bag. Get you a bag. That's what all this is about. Financial security is a mofo, okay? So embrace your talents. You might just be on TV, okay? That's all I'm saying, people. That's all I'm saying. That's the Monday motivation for today. I believe that's all the time I have for today. So, with that being said, I want to say I appreciate y'all, man. This was just a quick little one. I will catch y'all next Monday. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Shout out Kim Duwaup. Shout out to you. Be kind, be dope. But more importantly than anything else, man, be yourself. And I will catch y'all next time. Peace.